The Sukhoi Su-9 Fishpot, a legendary supersonic interceptor from the Cold War era, remains a fascinating chapter in Soviet aviation history. Welcome to my channel, where today we explore the 2026 deep review of the Su-9 Fishpot, a machine that defined early supersonic interceptor design, combining brute power, raw aerodynamics, and the unmistakable Soviet engineering philosophy of function over form. The Su-9 was developed in the late 1950s as part of the Soviet Union's urgent drive to counter high-speed bomber threats during the height of the Cold War. Built upon the foundation of the earlier Su-7 fighter, the Fishpot represented a refined approach to high-altitude interception. It was equipped with a delta wing layout that emphasized speed and climb rate over low-speed maneuverability. This unique wing design allowed the aircraft to pierce through the skies at Mach 2 speeds, a remarkable achievement for its time. From the exterior, the Su-9 Fishpot carries that classic 1960s Soviet design language: sharp, minimalistic, and aerodynamic. The nose houses a powerful radar system, a signature intake cone that defines its aggressive stance. The fuselage is long and lean, giving the aircraft a spear-like appearance designed to minimize drag at high velocity. The delta wings are wide yet thin, blending seamlessly into the rear fuselage where the single powerful Lyulka AL-7 turbojet engine sits. When viewed under sunlight, especially in modern preserved examples, the metallic panels show the craftsmanship and durability that Soviet engineers were known for. The undercarriage is sturdy, designed to handle the rugged conditions of remote airbases. Maintenance teams in the 1960s often praised its simplicity. It was an aircraft that could be serviced quickly and returned to flight operations with minimal delay. In today's aviation museums and restored airfields, the Su-9's exterior remains a striking reminder of the dawn of high-speed interception technology. The yellow-painted variants, like the one we discuss here, give it an almost futuristic contrast against the steel gray runways, showing how color and form together can amplify a jet's personality. In terms of performance, the Su-9 was not about agility. It was all about getting to altitude fast, locking onto a target, and engaging from a distance. Its Lyulka AL-7 F1 turbojet engine delivered an impressive 22,000 pounds of thrust with afterburner, propelling it to speeds exceeding 2,100 km per hour. The climb rate was one of the best in its class, allowing it to reach operational altitude in a matter of minutes. The aircraft's operational ceiling exceeded 55,000 feet, giving it the capability to intercept high-flying bombers that most subsonic fighters of its era couldn't reach. The radar and weapons systems were designed primarily for interception missions, equipped with K-5 or R-55 guided missiles. The Fishpot could engage targets beyond visual range. Although its early radar technology was limited compared to modern systems, it was a massive leap forward in Soviet air defense at the time. Pilots described it as a point-and-strike aircraft, not as forgiving as later interceptors, but incredibly fast and purpose-driven. Handling-wise, the Su-9 was demanding. Its delta wing configuration made it stable at high speeds but less maneuverable at lower altitudes. Pilots required precision and discipline, especially during landing and takeoff. Despite this, its ability to maintain speed and altitude in challenging flight envelopes made it a trusted asset in the Soviet arsenal. Moving briefly into the interior, the Su-9's cockpit tells the story of an era where every switch and gauge had a direct mechanical purpose. Inside, you find a compact but efficient layout: analog dials for airspeed, altitude, and radar range, the distinctive green-tinted radar scope at the center, and a classic Soviet control stick design. The canopy offers limited but focused visibility, perfect for high-speed interceptions rather than air-to-air dogfights. The seat design and panel arrangement are purely functional, embodying the military simplicity and toughness of 1960s engineering. Today, in 2026, The Su-9 Fishpot may be long retired, but its design legacy lives on. Many of the aerodynamic lessons learned from this aircraft directly influenced later interceptors such as the Su-11 and Su-15. Aviation historians and enthusiasts continue to admire its contribution to supersonic flight development. Modern restorations and digital recreations of the Fishpot reveal just how far ahead of its time the aircraft truly was. The Su-9 was more than just a jet, it was a symbol of an era when speed, altitude, and strategic dominance defined the global race for air superiority. For collectors, museum curators, and aviation lovers, it remains a machine of mystery and mastery. Watching this aircraft in motion, even in archival footage, evokes pure nostalgia for the golden age of early supersonic aviation. If you're fascinated by classic interceptors and the evolution of Soviet fighter design, the Su-9 Fishpot is a perfect example of where it all began. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more in-depth reviews, performance breakdowns, and rare aircraft insights from aviation history.